Okay, so yeah. Hello, good evening. Okay, Paulina's Cafe. Hello, good evening. Prima facie evidence. Naririnig ba yung boses ko? Naririnig ba? Can you hear me? Can you confirm? Naririnig? Okay, so we will start in 5 minutes. Ayan. Okay, so ayan. Hello, Baybas. Good evening. Na-miss na daw. O na-miss na daw ako ni Baybas. Okay, kaya yung kakatapos lang mag-take ng board exam, so nandito sila ngayon. Thank you for the support. Okay, loud and clear. Okay? So meron tayong 5 minutes, then we will start our discussion. Okay, so don't forget to share the live. Good evening, Jib Antonio. Okay, so this is, don't miss this live kasi makakatulong to sa inyo. Okay. Mhm. Sige. Okay, so we have 45 viewers. Okay, 47. Okay, loud and clear. Kaboses mo po si Luis Manzano. Ang galing ah. Sige. We will start in 3 minutes. Okay, so para don't forget to share the live and para makita rin ng ibang participants natin all over the
So yeah.
Philippines.
Hello, it's answer
Okay.
another reason.
Okay, so Mhm. Okay. So we have already 59. Okay, 65. So 2 minutes. Artemio, Sir Artemio Sagrados. Good evening, sir. Shout out third year criminology, China. Okay. Si Joe Ford Aklo. Mhm. Nandito si Joe Ford. And nasa Facebook live tayo ngayon, class. Legit daming lumabas sa criminology na area, sir. Yes, kaya let's simplify everything. Okay, so 2 minutes, then we will start. Ilan na dito yung participants natin? O, nasa 89 na. Okay, 89. Then we will try to answer.
We'll start.
Ilan na dito? Okay. Okay, 97. Shout out from Baguio City. Grabe ang lamig. Nandito rin ako prima facie sa Baguio kaya maglamig. Legit namin lumabas sa area. Okay, don't forget to share the live. And of course, mention your friends, classmates. So, isend nyo ang link or yung live na to sa GC ninyo for others to join. Shout out from Sol. Sulod balay. Patay. Okay, sige. Okay, so let's start the discussion para medyo mas mahaba ang ating discussion for tonight. Okay, let's start. Kagabi, so we end up with 7 questions or 7 or 6 rather. Then this time, pupunta na tayo sa actual board exam question, class. So wala tong choices. So you need to comment down your answer. Oh, nandito pala si Ken Daniel. Pwede kayong mag-join ha. Good evening, sir. Shout out Pulamulok, South Cotabato, from Davao, si Jaymar. Okay, so let's start with question number 1. Okay, question number 1. So what type of research uses coding and thematic data analysis? Again, number 1, or sa preliminaries tayo, class. What type of research uses coding and thematic data analysis? So pag sinabi sa nating thematic data, meaning kukunin mo yung themes. Halimbawa, sa isang lugar na to or sa isang barangay, so kukunin mo yung themes kung ano yung mostly na nag-appear na mga tinatawag natin index crimes or yung mga heinous crimes. So halimbawa, sabihin natin murder or homicide. Then ang nag-transpired, majority of the respondents answered murder ang nagta-transpired sa barangay nila. So that is the theme. So ngayon, what kind of research is that? Okay? So what kind of research? So what type of research uses coding and thematic data analysis? Okay, what is your answer, class? On the comment section. Good evening, Jonah Mar. Knock from North Caloocan. Hello, good evening. Okay? Sige. You try to answer doon sa comment section natin. Okay, so si Candido answered formulated meaning. Okay, how about others? What is your answer? So what type of research uses coding and thematic data analysis? Okay, so kakalabas lang to, class. These are the most important subjects or questions in the board examination na posibleng itanong men sa during August 2025 examination. Okay, so okay, what is your answer? So si Candido, formulated meaning. Si Ella, Bunghanoy, quali. Then si Eloise Davin, quali. Okay, how about others? What is your answer? So again, ulitin natin, what type of research uses coding and thematic data analysis? Quali, sabi ni Cholin. Okay, don't forget to share the live class para makita rin ng ibang students natin. What is your answer? Quali. Okay, sige. 5 more answers, then I will try to answer na. So we have now 151 viewers. Okay, so don't forget to share the live. Okay. Okay, what is your answer? Okay, quali. Okay, so okay, si Mardos. Oh, Rivas. Jmar is here. So again, what type of research uses coding and thematic data analysis? Okay, that is correct. So ang sagot natin dyan, that is a qualitative research. Again, ulitin natin, ang sagot natin dito, that is a qualitative research. Tandaan nyo, ang gumagamit ng coding and thematic data analysis. Pag sinabi natin team, meaning kukunin mo yung majority ng mga sagot or nagtatranspired depending on the topic that you are studying. So halimbawa, yung crime na mostly nag-appear sa barangay na to, so nag-appear na homicide, so that is the theme ng kumbaga yan yung nag-represent as a whole. So yan ang tinatawag natin na thematic data analysis. So tandaan nyo sa qualitative research, kinukuha natin dito yung tinatawag natin, class, na opinions. Okay? So that is based on the words or based on words ng ating key informants. Tandaan nyo ang tawag natin dito, hindi respondents that is key informants. Isa, dalawa, okay na yan, na nagre-represent as a whole. Halimbawa, yung research mo is about drugs. So meaning, hindi mo kailangan i-interviewin lahat ng mga PDEA agents. So ang kailangan mo lang interviewin is the head of the PDEA na nagre-represent as a whole. So meaning that is a qualitative research. So tandaan nyo, that is key informant or key informants ang tawag natin doon, not the respondent, since you're studying or the qualitative research ang study mo. So based on words, so meaning titingnan mo ngayon yung tinatawag natin na based on interviews, of course, para makuha mo, that is also an open-ended question. Meaning, open-ended question in qualitative research, so nakadepende yan sa words na manggagaling sa key informants mo. Okay, not on the researcher's words. Okay, so again, ang sagot natin dyan, that is a qualitative research kapag ang type of research that uses thematic and coding, so that is a qualitative research. So ayan, majority got the correct answer. Okay, let's proceed now sa question number 2. Okay, so very good. Okay, don't forget to share the live, then comment or mention your friends and classmates para makita nila or hindi na sila mahirapan sa research. Then research kasi ang pinakamaraming questions kapag ang subject ninyo is a criminology area. Okay, next question. Okay, next question. It is a research design that tries to understand the lived experience of a respondent. Okay, again, ulitin natin. So what is this? Okay. Okay, what is this, class? So it is a research design that tries to understand the lived experiences of a respondent or the lived experience of a respondent. So what is that? Okay, what type of research design is that, class? Okay, pag sinabi natin lived experiences, meaning their own experience, then you cannot question that kasi nga experience na yan. Okay, halimbawa, yung mga February 2025 takers. So kapag i-interviewin mo sila, so meron silang iba't ibang experience in taking the board exam. Diba? So ano yung mga struggles nila? Physically, mentally, psychologically, or spiritually. So kapag yun ang mga respondents, syempre iba-iba yung ano nila, iba-iba yung kanilang magiging sagot kasi nga iba-iba naman ang background na pinanggalingan nila. So kapag you are a researcher, then you wanted to determine or you wanted to understand the lived experience of a respondent. So what kind of research is that? Okay, so si Kenneth, si Albert Baisa, phenomenological, Kenneth De Vera, phenomenological, prima facie evidence, phenomenological, and Artemio is phenomenological. Okay? Clear ba yung boses ko? Then Lipcon is phenomenological and si Jolien, phenomenological, and Baibas is phenomenological. Nami siguro nila yung ano natin, yung klase kaya nandito sila sa live. Okay, so again, it is a research design that tries to understand the lived experiences or the lived experience of a respondent on a particular phenomena. So that is what we call, ang sagot natin dyan, that is a phenomenological research. Okay, very good. So majority got the correct answer. So again, ang sagot natin dito, that is a phenomenological research kapag the researcher wanted to understand the lived experience or lived experiences of a particular respondent on a particular phenomena. So that is a phenomenological research. Kaya huwag kayong magtaka kapag yung mga researches or actually natapos yun na na-present yan during your college days, bakit merong mga live experiences na nagsastart ang title ninyo? So that would be, or that would mean, that is an example of phenomenological research. Halimbawa, the live experiences of fourth-year criminology graduating students. So that is a phenomenological research kasi you wanted to determine or you wanted to understand their personal experience of a phenomena. So again, ang sagot natin dyan, that is phenomenological research. Okay, very good. Next question. Okay, next question. It tests the cause and effect by changing one factor to how it affects another. It aims to establish a causal relationship between variables. Again, it tests cause and effect by changing one factor to how it affects another. It aims to establish a causal relationship between variables. Pag sinabi kasi nating variables, anything that you are trying to measure in such way. So whether it is a person, place, or thing, or phenomenon, so that is what we call the variable. So what is this? Okay, test cause and effect by changing one factor to how it affects another. So it aims to establish a causal relationship between variables. So what kind of research is this? Don't forget to share the live class para makita ng mga kaklase nyo and others. Mention your friends and classmates para makita nila. Sabi ni Mark Gregory Guba, experimental. Sabi ni Albert, by sa hypothesis. And si Jolines Mejeca, experimental. So what is this? I need 10 answers before natin i-reveal ang tamang sagot. Again, it tests cause and effect by changing one factor to how it affects another. So it aims to establish a causal relationship between variables. Si Kenneth, correlational method. Kasi nandun ang relationship. Okay, pero nakalagay dyan, you need to determine, okay, how it affects another factor. Okay, so what is that? Okay, you need to undergo experiment, di ba? So you need to undergo an experiment. So the answer would be, okay, ang sagot natin dito, class, that would be, sorry, bakit tayo change? Okay, that is an experimental research. Okay, great. Very good. That is an experimental research. Kasi tandaan nyo, cost and effect. Paano mo malalaman ngayon ang connection between the cost and of course effect? So meaning you will conduct an experiment. So that's why it is an experimental research. Okay, again, ulitin natin. So that is an experimental research. So kapag correlation lang kasi class or yung relationship lang nakita nyo doon, basic, so that is a correlational research. Pero kapag nakakita nyo cause and effect, paano mo yung malalaman kung ano yung connection ng mga factors or yung mga variables against each other. So you need to conduct an experiment. So that's why it is an experimental research. Okay, very good. Okay, majority got the correct answer. Okay, that is an experimental research. Okay, let's proceed now on the next. Okay, cause and effect. Okay, you can comment down na yung word na retained. Okay, so para makita ko ngayon kung ano na kayo. Kung okay na tayo dito. Okay. Comment. Okay, meaning okay na. Okay. Okay, so let's proceed now on the next question. Okay, next question. Hello, si Mambay-san is here. Okay, next. It is a research method that involves gathering a group of people to discuss a particular topic. The goal is to gain a better understanding of people's opinions, attitudes, and beliefs. Again, it is a research method that involves gathering a group of people to discuss a particular topic. So the goal is to gain a better understanding of the people's opinions, attitudes, and beliefs. So what is this, class? Ano sagot natin dito? Okay, so gathering a group of people to discuss a particular topic. So what is that? Okay, again, it is a research that involves gathering a group of people to discuss a particular topic. Okay, so what is this? What is this? Okay, so ang gagaling ng mga student ko, FGD. FGD, that stands for Focus Group Discussion. Okay, is that correct? Okay, titingnan natin mamaya. Okay, again, ulitin natin. It is a research method that involves gathering a group of people to discuss a particular topic. So the goal is to gain a better understanding of people's opinions, attitudes, and beliefs. So when you gather a group of people to discuss a particular topic para makuha yung kanilang opinion on that matter or that phenomena, the attitudes and their beliefs. So that is FGD, okay? That is a focus group discussion or the FGD. Okay, very good. So again, that is an FGD, that is a focus group discussion. When you are gathering people to discuss a particular opinion para makuha yung kanilang opinions, their attitudes or their beliefs on that particular topic. Siyempre, iba-iba yung ano ninyo, yung comment or iba-iba yung beliefs or yung understanding nila. So that is a focus group discussion or the FGD. Okay na ba? Okay, so very good. So majority got the correct answer. Okay, just comment down the word retain kung okay na, kung wala ng question or walang violent reaction on the topic or in this question para makaproceed tayo sa next slide. Okay na? Don't forget to share the live. Okay, so encourage your students or your classmates, friends to okay. Syempre mag-review na. Okay, what is this? Okay, let's proceed now on the next question. Okay na ba? Na-retain na ba sa utak ninyo? Okay. So ayan, meron na si Candido. Okay na daw. Okay, next. Okay, bakit nakita niyo? Sorry. Okay, it is a research design compares variables and establishes their relationship. Okay, what is this? Again, this is a bonus question, no? Okay, paborito na sa board exam. Okay, it is a research design that compares variables and establishes their relationship. What is this? Again, it is a research design that compares variables and establishes their relationship. So what kind of research is this? Okay, anong research yan, class? Okay, compares variables and establishes the relationship. This is very basic. Kumbaga, pamigay na to sa board exam, kumbaga. Hindi naman pamigay. Kung hindi nyo napag-aralan, syempre, hindi kayo makakasagot sa board exam, di ba? Okay, again, what is this? It is a research design that compares variables and establishes the relationship. Okay, what is this? Okay, prima facie correlation. Okay, Ma'am Vaisan, correlational research. Eloisa, correlational. Candido, correlation. Julian, correlational research. Then, GV Antonio, correlation. Okay, yung iba ha, don't forget to comment your answer. Huwag kayo mahiya kung alam naman ninyo. Walang problema kung nagkamali kayo. Basta sa board exam, syempre, hindi na pwede magkakamali. Again, it is a research design that compares variables and establishes the relationship. So, majority, I think, got the correct answer. So, no question in that. That is a correlational research. Again, ang sagot natin, that would be a correlational research. Okay, next proceed. Okay, let's proceed now on the next slide. Okay, okay na ba? Okay na tayo? Just comment down the word retain. Kahit isa lang sa inyo mag-comment para makita ko na wala ng violent reaction or wala ng question. Okay, so again, tandaan yung pag sinabi natin correlational research, meaning you need to establish the relationship. Okay, you need to establish the relationship or the connection. Kaya di ba meron tayong tinatawag na correlational coefficient? Okay, so yun class. Or the relationship with one another. Okay, next. Proceed tayo sa next question. Okay, so nag-end tayo kasi ng number 6 kagabi. So let's proceed sa number 7. So what part of the research which delineates how the study will be narrowed or the boundaries in terms of people involved in the study and identifies the limitation or potential weakness in the design or constraint of the study. Okay, again, ulitin natin. So what part of the research which delineates how the study will be narrowed or the boundaries in terms of people involved in the study and identifies the limitation or potential weakness in the design or constraint of the study. Okay, what is this? Okay, what part of research is that? Okay, sabi niya, delineates and narrowed or boundaries in terms of people involved in the studies and identifies the limitation as well. Okay, what is that? What part of research is that, class? Kapag na alam niyo na yan to, wala na kayong problema. Si Mark Gregory, scope and limitation. Si Julian is SOP. May sumagot ng scope and limitations and may sumagot ng scope and the limitations. Magkaiba yan sila, class, ha? The limit, yung isa naman, limitation. Okay, of course, we have si Rex, SOP, statement of the problem. Is that correct? Okay, so titignan natin. Okay, so let's, sagutan ko na ngayon, class. So what part of the research which delineates how the study will be narrowed or the boundaries in terms of people involved in the study and identifies the limitation or potential weakness in the design or constraint of the study. So the answer would be, okay, ang sagot natin dyan, that is a scope and the limitation. Okay, again, ulitin natin. Ang sagot natin dyan, that is the scope and the limitation. Mag-iba kasi yung class. The scope and the limitation, the limit, ito naman, yung isa naman is scope and limitation. So the answer would be scope and the limitation. Mamaya, meron tayong ibang answer doon na applicable doon sa nauna niyong sagot. So let's proceed now on the next question. Okay na ba? Na-retain na ba sa utak ninyo? Wala nang violent reaction dyan. Okay na? Okay, so patingin daw ulit ng question. Okay, nakalagay dito. Okay, ayan. What part of the research which delineates how the study will be narrowed down? Okay, kasi yung word na delineates the study and me, narrowed or the boundaries in terms of people in the study and identifies the limitation or potential weakness in the design or constraint of the study. So the answer would be that is the scope and the limitation. Okay, next, proceed tayo sa next question. Thank you. Okay, number 8, it clarifies the relationship between among the major variables of the study that can be presented through a paradigm such as the input process output or the IPO model or other illustrative presentation. Okay, what is this, class? Again, it clarifies the relationship between or among the variables of the study that can be presented through a paradigm such as the input, process, and output, or the IPO model, or other illustrative presentation. So what is this? Okay, anong tawag natin dito? Okay, what is, anong tawag natin dito, class? For number 8. Anong sagot? Nandyan pa ba kayo? Okay, sabi ni Albert, conceptual framework. Si Candido naman, diagram. Okay, si Albert, sorry, bakit delay? Si Alois, conceptual framework. Okay, how about others? Okay, si Julian Mejeca, conceptual. Vemarie Kaymore, conceptual framework. Okay, what is that? Okay, let's answer. Okay, so titingnan natin the flow chart. Okay, si John Lee Michael 5. Then we have the si Kent Hadulco, conceptual framework. Jeb Orsaga, conceptual. Then Artemio Sagrados, conceptual. Then Jaybert Manegro, conceptual framework. So let's try to answer this one. So again, it clarifies the relationship between among the major variables of the study that can be presented through a paradigm such as the input, process, and output model, or the IPO model, or other illustrative presentation. So ang sagot natin dyan, that would be conceptual framework. So very good, majority got the correct answer. So again, there is a conceptual framework. When you say conceptual framework, ibig sabihin, you need to propose a idea or the new idea for the betterment of the study. Okay, halimbawa, as a lecturer, so magpipresent ako ng bagong strategy para mas lalong tumaas ang retention span or ang retention ng mga students ko. So that is a conceptual framework class, meaning you need to propose or you need to design or to outline a concept or a new idea. So that is a conceptual framework class. Meaning, magpo-present ka ng bagong strategy, magpipresent ka ng mga bagong processes, okay, kung halimbawa, kung ano yung study na kinakandak mo. Okay, that is a conceptual framework. Diba? Ang theoretical framework, meaning maglalagay kayo dyan ng theory or theories that na magagamit mo at the end or on the corroboration of your study. Kung may connection ba yung tawag nito, yung theory na yan in your study. Halimbawa, yung sa body physics based on the temperament. So, titingnan mo ngayon. So, meaning, ang ilalagay mo na theory dyan is yung somatotyping theory. Para at the end, titingnan mo ngayon kung may connection yung body physics natin, kung ano yung type ng katawan natin based doon sa temper ng isang tao. So, yun naman ang tinatawag natin na theoretical framework, meaning the theory or theories na magiging foundation ng study mo. So, that is a theoretical framework. This time, ang sagot natin dito, that is a conceptual framework. Okay, nakuha ba? Naintindihan? Okay, so yan. Okay, let's proceed now on the next question. Okay, so yan. So next, so nandyan pa ba kayo? Can you type the word retain para makita ko kung tumama na? Okay, so yung online class namin that will start on March 17, 2025. Okay, sa mga hindi pa naka-enroll, so you can enroll. Okay, pero we will start on March 17. Okay, next question. So what presents the resources used in the research, which is arranged alphabetically, is known as? Again, what presents the resources used in research or in the research, which is arranged alphabetically, is known as? What is this? Okay, what is number 9? Si Mark Gregory, references, okay, or bibliography. How about others? Again, what percent the resources used in the research, which is arranged alphabetically, is known as? Si Eliza, review of related literature. Mejeca, bibliography. Okay, Candido, references. Eliza, references. Okay, how about others? What is your answer? Okay, so let's try to reveal the answer. So again, what presents the resources used in the research that is arranged alphabetically. Okay, ang tawag natin dito, of course, that is the reference materials or the references. Okay, that is correct. So majority got the correct answer. So ang sagot natin dito for question number 9, that is the references. Okay, next. Let's proceed now on the next question. Okay na ba? Idol ko to si Sir Silsbert. Grabe naman. Nandito pala si Sir Mark. Hello, Sir Mark. See you soon. Okay, virtually and face-to-face. Okay, next question. Let's proceed now on the next slide. Medyo malamig kasi dito sa sa Japan. Okay, next, number 10. It describes the construction, validation, and administration of the test, questionnaires, interview, guides, schedules, apparatus, devices, and laboratory equipment being used in the research. Okay, what is this for number 10? It describes the construction, validation, and administration of the test, the questionnaires, interview guides, schedules, apparatus, devices, and laboratory equipment being used in the research. Okay, what is this? Okay, what is being asked or what is being, ano yung sagot natin dito for question number 10? Okay, anong sagot natin for question number 10? Okay, anong sagot natin? Instrument. Okay, research instrument. Okay, or research. So let's try to answer this one. Okay, so it describes the construction, validation, and administration of the test, questionnaires, interview guides, schedule, apparatus, devices, and laboratory equipment being used in the research. Okay, so sagot natin dyan, that is, okay, very good. That is a research instrument. Wow, ang gagaling ninyo ha. So majority get the correct answer. So ang sagot natin dyan, that is RI or the research instrument. Okay, so ayan. Okay, so don't forget to share the live class. Yung nandito sa live, paki-share ng live para makita ng iba and makaabot rin sa lahat. Okay, so next, let's proceed now on the next question. Retain. Okay, next, number 11. It contains the writer's expression of appreciation for the assistance and encouragement given him or her in the course of the research is known as. Okay, what is this? It contains the writer's expression of appreciation for the assistance and encouragement given him or her in the course of the research is known as. Anong tawag natin dito? Okay, to express your appreciation. Okay, ano ba, tinulungan ka ng boyfriend mo, ng girlfriend mo, your missus or your mister, di ba? In the course or in the conduct of your study or in the conduct of your research, what is that? Okay, what is your answer? Okay, lahat sumagot class kapag alam niyo. Okay, so yung mga nasa live, don't forget to answer. Kahit mali yan, importante, you try, di ba? Experience is the best teacher. Okay, acknowledgement. Okay, so let's try to answer. So it contains the writer's expression of appreciation for the assistance and encouragement given him or her in the course of the research. Ay tinatawag natin yan na, okay, so majority siguro nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Okay, that is an acknowledgement. Okay, bakit ayaw? Okay, so the answer would be that is an acknowledgement kasi that is an expression of appreciation and the assistance given by the person na tumulong sa iyo during or in the conduct of your research study. So that is an acknowledgement. Okay, let's move on now. Nandiyan ba kayo? Okay, so retain ba? Okay, manipulation pala yun. Delikado. Okay, next. Let's proceed now on the next question. Number 12. Okay, so retain. Okay na ba? Naintindihan? Nakuha? Okay, next question, number 12. Okay, number 12. It is the blueprint for the collection, measurement, and analysis of data in research is known as. Again, it is the blueprint for the collection, measurement, and analysis of data in research is known as. What is that? Nakuha, nakunin. Okay. So what is this? The blueprint for the collection, measurement, and analysis of data in research is known as. Okay, so si Michael, research design. Si Menji Castillo, research design. Jolene, Omboy Candido, RD, or research design. So let's try to answer this one. Okay, again, it is the blueprint for the collection, measurement, and analysis of data in research. Okay, that is correct. That is a research design. So again, ulitin natin, it is the blueprint for the collection, measurement, and analysis of data in research. Of course, walang ibang sagot dyan. That would be a research design or RD. Okay? So, very good. Next. Let's proceed now on the next question. Kung nakuha na, nakuha, nakunin. Okay, sige, next. Let's proceed sa question number 13. Okay, so using a qualitative or quantitative method or a mixture both, so what concept is this? Ito lumabas to last February 2025. So again, what is this? Using a concept, okay, the qualitative or quantitative method or a mixture of both. So what concept is this? Okay, lumabas to. So ngayon, what is that? Anong sagot natin dito? Okay. Nabago ng nakunin retain na ang bago, coach. Hindi, mas nauna ang retain before eh. Nakalimutan ko na yung word na retain. Okay, pero yan talaga yung dati pa class. Okay, what is that? Okay, so majority answered mixed method. Okay, is that correct? Mixed method daw. Okay, so let's try to answer. So again, using a qualitative or quantitative method or a mixture of both. So what concept is this? Okay, the concept of, okay, that is a, sorry class. Okay, using a qualitative or quantitative method or mixture of both. So what concept is this? Okay, ang concept kasi ang tinatanong class, that's why ang sagot natin is research methodology. So hindi natin pwedeng isagot si mixed method kasi hindi naman method ang tinatanong. So concept kasi, so yung qualitative, quantitative, or the mixed method, that is a research methods naman. So ang sagot natin dyan, that is a research methodology. Nakuha nyo ba? Nagkamali kayo ha? Okay, so again, that is a research methodology class. Okay? Nakuha ba? Naintindihan? Again, that is a research methodology. Okay, so a mixture of both. Okay, kasi nakalagay dyan, oh, balikan natin ang tanong. Bakit kayo nagkamali? Sabi niya dito, using a qualitative or quantitative method or a mixture of both. So what concept is this? Yun yung naman tinatanong na ang combination ng quali at quanti. So that's the time na isagot niyo is mixed method sana. So ang tinatanong niya kasi is the concept. So kung ano yung tanong sa board exam, yun lang ang sagot ninyo. Bakit Nebs? Okay, so what concept is this? Okay, that is a research methodology. So again, ang sagot natin dyan, that is a research methodology. So nakuha, naiintindihan ba? Nakuha, nakunin. Okay, so again, that is a research methodology. Kailan nyo lang isagot si mixed method? So pag tinanong niya, what research methodology? Kung saan combination of both qualitative and quantitative method. So that's the time you will answer a mixed method. So this time, ang sagot ang tinatanong niya kasi is the concept, okay, that is a research methodology. Okay, let's proceed now on the next question. Okay, nakuha ba? Naiintindihan? Very good. Okay, next. So number 14. So which study helps fill in the research community's understanding of the initial exploratory studies? So again, which study helps fill in the research community's understanding of the initial exploratory studies? What is that? Okay, kasi di ba, pag sinabi natin exploratory research, the researcher is already have a prior little knowledge of that particular topic, pero he wanted or he or she wanted to dwell more on the topic. So ngayon, so what study helps fill in the community or fill in the research community's understanding of the initial exploratory studies? Siyempre na simula na yan. So what kind of studies that? Okay. Sabi ni Menji Castillo, RRL, si Mark Gregory, Descriptive Research. Nandito na ba yung mga students ko online? Okay, sa March 17 will be our start. Okay, so next. Okay, review of related literature. Okay, so which study helps fill in the research community's understanding of the initial exploratory research? Okay, or exploratory studies rather. Okay, sabi ni Mark Gregor, descriptive. Sabi ni Eloise David is review of related literature. Percival, focus group discussion. Okay. What is your answer, class? Okay, sabi niya, it helps fill in the research community's understanding of the initial exploratory studies. Okay, si Kyle is related studies. Si Berna is literature review. Okay, the answer would be, ang sagot natin dyan, that is a descriptive research. Okay, ang nakakuha ng tamang sagot dyan is si, sino yung sumagot kanina? Si Mark Gregory Guba. Okay, so that is a descriptive research. Again, that is a descriptive research class. To fill in yung understanding class of the initial exploratory research, so that is a descriptive research. Pag sinabi sila ng descriptive research, meaning you wanted to describe or you wanted to explain the attitudes of the respondents or the phenomena. So that is a descriptive research ang sagot natin dito. Okay, next. Okay na ba? Nakuha? Okay, next question. Okay, so it implies that research must be evidence-based, which should be the basis for generating new knowledge. Again, it implies that research must be evidence-based. Ibig sabihin, must be based on the evidence or the data collected. So which should be the basis for generating new knowledge? Okay, what is that? Again, ang tanda nyo lang dyan, class, research must be evidence-based. So what is that in research? Okay, anong sagot natin dyan? Okay, sige. What is your answer for number 15? So again, it implies that research must be evidence-based, which should be the basis for generating new knowledge. Okay, anong sagot natin? Letter E. Okay, bakit may letter E? Okay, anong sagot natin, class? Okay, comment down your answers. Okay, MP. Okay, akala ko, ano yan? MP, Emperador? MP Light? Okay, so again, it implies that research must be evidence-based, which should be the basis for generating new knowledge. Okay, si Michael Anthony, MP, empirical. Si Mark Gregory, empirical. Okay, so, ayan. Sorry. Si Kyle is implication, Percival empiricism. Empirical or empirical. Okay, empiricism or empirical, they're one and the same. Okay, so ano sagot natin? Naka-RH habang nakikinig kay Sir, mas lalong tumatalas yung pandinig ko. Wow, nice. Okay, so ano sagot natin dyan? So let's try to answer. So it implies that research must be evidence-based, which should be the basis for generating new knowledge. So, ang sagot natin dyan, that is, okay, ano sagot natin? That is empiricism or empirical. That is correct. So, again, ulitin natin. So, the research must be based on the evidence or must be evidence-based. So, that is an empiricism or it must be empirical. Okay, so again, kapag sinabi natin empirical, meaning naka-based yan sa ebidensya or sa evidence. So, the answer would be empiricism. Nakuha ba? Naintindihan? Pumasok, nakuha, nakunin. Okay, let's proceed now on the next question. Okay, number 16. So the research should have to gather and give credit to information or data in connection to identified problem only. Again, ulitin natin, number 16. The researcher should have to gather and give credit to information or data in connection to the identified problem only. Meaning, limited doon sa problema. Again, what is that? Absorb body. Okay. So what is this, class? So the researcher should have or should gather and give credit to information or data in connection to the identified problem only. What is this? Meaning, class, mag-focus na siya doon sa problem. Okay, so meaning, hindi na pwedeng sumobra. Okay, so what is that? Okay, so what is that? Cite, relevance, or relevant. Okay, so let's see. Okay, sabi niya dapat nakafocus lang doon sa identified problem, or they should have to gather and give credit to information or data in connection to the identified problem only. Sige, titignan natin kung sino yung makakuha ng tamang sagot dito. Okay. Okay, relevance or relevant? Sige. Sige. How about others? What is your answer? The researcher should have to gather and give credit to information or data in connection to the identified problem only. Okay, dalawa pa lang sumagot. How about others? So, sorry. Relevance. Okay, what is that? Okay, citation. See, first of all, citation. How about others? Okay, sige, class. Ano sagutin niyo? Relevant. Okay, so baka medyo nahirapan kayo. So, titignan natin. Okay, so the research should have to gather and give credit to information or data in connection to the identified problem only. So, meaning nakafocus lang doon sa problema, so that is a control. Okay, again, that is not a citation, that is not a relevance or anything. So, ang sagot natin doon is control. Kasi meaning doon ka lang mag-focus sa na-identified na problema. So, that is a control. Nakuha ba? Okay, so okay lang yan. Okay lang magkamali. Importante pagdating sa board exam, hindi na magkakamali. So again, that is a control. Okay, next proceed tayo sa next question. Okay, okay na ba? Naiintindihan? Okay, next question. Okay, number 17. It is a type of fraud in which the writers present the ideas or work of someone else as her own is known as. Okay, what is this? A type of fraud in which the writer presents the ideas or work of someone else as his or her own is known as. What is this? Okay, anong sagot natin sa number 17? Kapag nagkamali pa kayo dito, medyo may problema na kayo. Kasi di ba paborita dito? Meaning, you copied, anything sa thesis or sa dissertation or sa mga researches, whether it is a journal, di ba? Okay, tapos hindi mo na-acknowledge kung sino talaga yung may-ari niyan. So, what is that? Okay, that is academic dishonesty. Okay, so Chessa, lahat kayo sumagot. Okay, so fraud, plagiarism. Okay, so what is this? Okay, anong sagutin nyo? So again, a type of fraud in which the writers present the ideas or work of someone else as his or her own is known as, what is this? Okay, sige. So majority got the correct answer? Okay, sige, tignan na natin. So again, a type of fraud in which the writer present the ideas or work of someone else as his or her own is known as, of course, that is a plagiarism. So ang plagiarism is a serious offense that is against the ethical standard of research, and of course, there is a serious offense in the Philippines. Kumbaga, you credit or without acknowledging or without crediting the idea of the author or the original source of the topic. So ang sagot natin dyan, that is a plagiarism. Okay, kumbaga inako mo, na nasa iyo yun, yung idea na yun or yung concept na yun. So that is a plagiarism. When you fail to give credit to the authors whose ideas which is considered a academic dishonesty. So ang sagot natin dyan, that is plagiarism. Naintindihan ba? Okay, so majority got the correct answer. So very good kasi kahit paborito rin yan sa board exam. Kung hindi mo yan masagutan, medyo delikado. So again, that is a plagiarism. Okay, tinatawag natin na academic dishonesty. Okay, so let's proceed on the next question. Okay, nakuha ba? Naiintindihan? Nakuha? Nakunin? Okay, nakuha class? Okay, noted. Okay, good. Okay, sige, next question for number 18. Okay, so the type of research that tracks the development of a group of subjects who all bear at least one similar trait as they mature over the life course is called. Again, what is this? The type of research that tracks the development of a group of a group subject who all bear at least one similar trait as they mature over the life course is what? Is called what? Okay, anong tawag natin dito? For question number 18. Okay, so what is your answer? Okay, sige, what is your answer, class? Number 18, the type of research that tracks the development of a group subject who will bear at least one similar trait as they mature over the life course. What is that? Okay, anong sagot natin dito? Sana kayo? Okay, so medyo na-stop pa. Okay, so not familiar with the ano? Okay, sabi ni Candido, RRL. Again, the type of research that tracks the development of a group subject who will bear at least one similar trait as they mature over the life course. What is this? Okay, pass. Okay. So kapag hindi nyo nakuha class or wala ka talaga kayong idea, you can comment pass. Okay, okay lang yan kasi sasagutin natin. Okay, again, what is this? The type of research that tracks the development of a group subject who will bear at least one similar trait as they mature over the life course is tinatawag natin na, okay, na pass. Okay, the answer would be that is a longitudinal cohort study. Kasi nga, longitudinal class kasi over the life course. Balikan natin ang tanong nga para makita ninyo. Again, a type of research that tracks the development of a group of subjects who will bear at least one similar trait as they mature over the life course. That is what we call the, okay, kasi over the life course, susundin mo ngayon. Halimbawa, nung elementary siya, nung high school, nung college, then nung nagkatrabaho. So that kind of research class is tinatawag natin is longitudinal cohort study. Now, first time niyo ba na-encounter or first view? Okay. Okay, very good. Importante na-view nyo na ngayon or na-encounter nyo na. Okay, so again, ang sagot natin dyan, that is a longitudinal cohort study. Okay, nakuha ba? Naiintindihan, class? Okay, so that is over a life course. Longitudinal. Kasi nga, sabi na, over the life course. Meaning, susundan mo. Diba? Over the life course. So that is a longitudinal cohort study. Okay. So nakuha? Nakunin? Yes. Okay, let's proceed now on the next question. Okay, next question, please. Okay, number 19. It is a form of research which is concerned with the knowledge or truth that can be applied to a practical setting. It includes not only studies directed towards solving problems and making decisions, but also clinical trials aimed at developing and evaluating a new program, product, method, or procedure. Okay, good evening, Nasli, Brems. Okay, welcome to the live discussion. Okay, what is this? It is a form of research which is concerned with the knowledge or truth that can be applied through a practical setting. It includes not only studies directed toward solving problem or practical problem and making decisions, but also clinical trials aimed at developing and evaluating a new program, product, method, or procedure. Okay, so what is your answer? Okay, anong sagot natin? Applied research, sabi ni Prima Fase. Ay, hindi. Si Rachel Levcon. Okay, applied research. Okay, let's try to answer this one. Okay, nandiyan na ba kayo? Okay, so let's try to answer. So it is a form of research which is concerned with the knowledge or truth that can be applied to a practical setting. It includes not only studies directed towards solving practical problem and making decisions, but also clinical trials aimed at developing and evaluating a new program, product, method, or procedure. So ang sagot natin dyan, that would be an applied research. So tandaan nyo lang yung, yung applied research as meaning solution to a problem. So that's why ang sagot natin doon, that would be an applied research. Okay, so again, solving problems or provide solution to the problem. That is an applied research. Okay, that is correct. So majority got the correct answer. So nakuha ba? Nakunin? Okay, so that is an applied research. Next, number 20. Explaining, final coaching na ba to, coach? Ay, grabe, si Yana. Hindi pa to, ano pa lang, level 1 pa lang to, Yana. Hindi pa to final coaching. Okay, so again, explaining a phenomenon in numbers and formula, of course, sa iba, final coaching na to, mean, median, and mode. So what it is? Explaining a phenomena in numbers and formula. So meaning instead of explaining the phenomena in words or in phrases, so you explain mo ngayon ang phenomena using numbers and formula. So we have the mean, median, and mode. Okay, so what is that? Sabi ni McGregor, quantitative. Sabi ni Percival, statistics. Okay, so ano ba to? Okay, so what is that? Okay, stats, sabi ni Kenneth, sabi ni Julie, quanti, statistical. Okay, so natin dyan, explaining a phenomenon in numbers and formula. So of course, we have the mean, median, and mode. So again, that is statistics. Okay, that is not quanti, hindi naman research methodology ang tinatanong. So that's why ang sagutin nyo, that would be statistics class. Nakwa? Ang statistics kasi, instead of explaining the phenomena in words, of course, i-explain mo siya using numbers, figures, or formula. Okay, so that is a statistics. Okay, again, ulitin natin. That is a statistic. Nakuha ba? So again, ulitin natin, class. Tignan nyo, class, kung ano yung tinatanong niya. Whether it is a research methodology, kapag gumagamit ng statistics, that is quantitative. Pero ang tinatanong niya kasi dito, using formulas and numbers. So that's why ang sagot lang natin dito is statistics. Bukas, i-explain ko sa inyo yung sa video, yung mean, median, and mode. Madali lang naman yon. So di ba pag sinabi natin mean, that is the average on a set of data number. Then median is the middle number. Okay, whether it is a range, ascending or descending. Then pag sinabi nating mode, that is the numbers that appears most often in a set of data numbers. So dito natin, pag sinabi nating mean, that is the average. Pag sinabi nating median, that is the middle number. And of course, the mode, that is the numbers that appears most often in the set of data numbers or figures. Okay, so the answer would be that is statistics. Okay, nakuha ba? Okay, naiintindihan? Okay, so yan, that is a statistics. So again, ang statistics class, explaining a phenomenon in numbers and formula, of course, using mean, median, and mode. Yan ang mga pinaka-basic. Okay, again, that is the, Okay, naiintindihan? Okay, so yan. Let's proceed now on number 21. So we have 9 questions left. Or tingnan natin kung dadagdagan natin. So again, number 21. So it simply means citing your sources inside the body of your research paper. So again, it simply means citing your sources inside the body of your research paper. Okay, what is that? Okay, don't forget to mention your friends, classmates, and everyone. Okay, then don't forget to share the live. What is your answer, class? Citation, sabi niya, it simply means citing your sources inside the body of your research paper. Sabi ni Percival, citation. Si Kenneth, NTEC citation. Si Candido, citation. Okay. Again, class, tanong nyo, inside. Inside. Okay, so what is that? Inside the body of your research paper. So what is that? Okay, ano sagot natin dito? Again, it simply means citing your sources inside the body of your research paper. Okay, so what is this? Ang sagot natin dito is, okay, so that is an in-text citation. So again, ulitin natin. Okay, so that is an in-text citation. Okay, so kasi nga inside, meaning sa loob mismo ng study mismo. So you need to cite. So that is an in-text citation. How about this one? Number 22. So it represents the complete information of each source that you use in your research paper. So again, it represents the complete information of each source that you use in your research paper. Meaning, class, in your in-text citation, kung ano yung nalagay mo doon, class, na citation. So then, dito ngayon, sa question number 22, titingnan mo kung saan mo ng journal kinuha yan, kailan na-publish, sino yung mga authors, and etc. So what is this? It represents the complete information of each source that you use in your research paper. Okay, what is called? Oh, anong tawag natin dito? Okay, anong tawag natin dito? It represents the complete information of each source that you use in your research paper. Bibliography, reference. Okay, ano yan? Okay, so ano sagot natin? Okay, so what is that? Reference. Reference entries. Okay, si Julie naman, RRL. Sino may tamang sagot? Si Shelo, references. Ano bang tamang sagot dito? So it represents the complete information of each source that you use in your research paper. Okay, anong tawag natin dyan? Okay, that is... Okay, so preface, references. Okay, kapag isa-isahin mo, class, or you need to write yung complete information about your research topic. Okay, ang tawag natin doon is that is a reference entries. Okay, again, that is a reference entries, class. Nakuha ba? So again, ang sagot natin dito, that is a reference entries. Iba naman yung reference list. Ang reference list, those are the list of references na nakuha mo or na ginamit mo ngayon sa study mo. So ito naman, reference entries, meaning yung complete information ng every sources or each source that you use in your study, tinatawag natin yan na reference entries. Pero kapag you cite a source inside the body of your research paper, tinatawag natin yan na in-text citation. Okay, again, that is the in-text citation. Naintindihan ba? Nakuha? Okay, naintindihan? Okay, so ayan, that is an in-text citation. Okay, next, let's proceed now on the next question. Okay, number 23. Okay, so ayan. Richard De Los Santos, Sir, pumogi ka lalo. Wow, grabe naman. Okay, number 23. This is used to when you synthesize in your own words what you read from a source. Okay, again, what is this? This is used to when you synthesize in your own words what you read from a source. What is this, class? For number 23, ano sagot natin dito? This is used to when you synthesize in your own words what you read from a source. Summarize. Okay. Kapag you synthesize. Sabi ni Kenneth, paraphrasing. Sabi naman ni Rem, summarize. Okay, first of all, paraphrasing. Tama ba? Okay, don't forget to share the live class para makita ng iba. Okay, so paraphrasing. Okay, so ang gagaling ng mga student ko Okay, again, this is used to when you synthesize in your own words what you read from a source. Ang sagot natin dyan, okay, that is a paraphrasing. So again, that is paraphrasing kasi yung words na summarize or synthesize, meaning kasi ang ginagamit natin ang paraphrasing class to make it appear na sa'yo yung idea na yan or yung concept na yan. Siyempre, para ma-avoid natin ang plagiarism. Siyempre, kahit na paraphrase natin ang idea ng iba, so you need to cite the source kung saan mo yun nabasa, saan mo yun nakuha. Okay, Killbot is one of the classical example of a paraphrasing tool. Ano pa ba yung mga ginagamit natin na paraphrasing tool? Marami pa, no? Pwedeng, may mga ngayon, may AI na, ChatGPT. Kung bakit natawa kayo sa Killbot? Killbot is actually acceptable naman, class, na paraphrasing tool, di ba? Actually, pwede yan sa mga kahit na sa graduate school and etc. Okay, marami pa. Grammarly, pwede ba? May Grammarly, pwede mag-paraphrase, no? Pwede may ChatGPT and etc. Okay, so yan ang ano natin. So maraming paraphrasing tool, class, na mabibili or pwede mong premium, di ba? So that is a paraphrasing. So ang purpose ng paraphrasing, that is to make it appear na, of course, class, you wanted to synthesize in your own words yung ideas coming from the different authors or the different persona. Okay, so ang sagot natin dyan, that is a paraphrasing. Naintindihan ba? Okay, so that is a paraphrasing. Next, number 24. So number 24, this is used only if you want to use the exact words of the source you want to cite. So again, what is this? This is used only if you want to use the exact words of the source you want to cite. So what is this? Okay, ano sagot natin? Maunawain talaga si sir. Hindi naman. Grabe naman. Okay, so ano yan? What is your answer, class? Okay, so this is used only if you want to use the exact words of the source you want to cite. Okay, anong sagot natin dito? Okay, kapag you wanted to use the word or the exact words ng sinabi ng author or ng na-cite niya, so what is that? Yung word by word ngayon, class, ika-copy mo. Okay, so anong tawag natin doon? Kasi di ba paraphrasing, isa-summarize mo or isa-synthesize mo ngayon ang sinabi ng authors or ng author, di ba? So that is a, okay, so again, this is used only if you want to use the exact words of the source you want to cite. So what is that? Sabi ni Kenneth, direct. Okay, so okay, paraphrasing again. Okay, so again, this is used only if you want to use the exact words of the source you want to cite. Paraphrasing, quotation. Meron akong nakalagay dito, may ano dito kanina. Si Kenneth, direct quotation or the direct. Okay, that is correct. Ang sagot natin dyan, using a direct quote or that is a direct quotation or direct quote, that is correct. So tandaan nyo, pag sinabi natin ang tanong, this is used only if you want to use the exact words of the source or the sources you want to cite. So that is an, okay, using a direct quote. Ang direct quote, class, meaning word by word, ika-copy-paste mo ngayon yung idea o yung sinabi ng author. So that is using a direct quote. Nakuha ba? So again, ang sagot natin dyan, using a direct quote when you want to copy or you want to cite words by words or word by word yung idea or concept na nanggaling, sa ibang authors. So the answer would be, okay, that is using a direct quote. Naiintindihan ba? Okay, so again, that is using a direct quote. Kapag you wanted to synthesize or you wanted to summarize the idea or topic, so yan ang tinatawag natin, class, na paraphrasing. Pray always to Him, dong para natin ang last na imposible sa Okay, very good. So, yan. So, very supportive friend. Okay, bakit Chinese ang nakikita ko dito na? Okay, next. Okay, buhay pa ba kayo dyan? Okay, last 5 questions ha. Okay, so which aspect of the research addresses the question, why did we start? Again, which aspect of the research addresses the question, why did we start? Okay, anong part ng research, class? So which aspect of research addresses the question, why did we start? Okay, bakit tayo nagsimula? Diba? Wow. Okay, so syempre hindi ka pwede magsimula, class, di ba? Kapag hindi mo na-identify ang question or ang problem. Okay, so what is that, class? Okay, ano sagot natin dito? Okay, so again, ulitin natin. Ano sagot natin dito? Gino Constantino, first-year student of Central Philippine State University. Wow. So, very good, Gino, kasi nandito ka na. Kasi, so, masaya ako kapag may nakikita ko mga first year, second year na nanonood ng mga videos or live. So, meaning, they are very serious class na may board exam yung kanilang kurso na kinuha. Okay, so what is that? SOP, Statement of the Problem. Sabi niya, which aspect of the research addresses the question, why did we start? Okay. So again, kapag gano'n ang tanong, class, so what aspect of research is being asked? Okay, why did we start? So why did we start? Kung sagot natin dyan, that is an introduction. Okay, again, ulitin natin. So which aspect of research addresses the question, why did we start? Okay, bakit tayo nagsimula? Siyempre, that is an introduction. Meaning, hindi ka pwedeng mag-conduct ng research without identifying first, siyempre, yung problem, di ba? Dapat may existing problem. Pwede ka ba mag-conduct ng research na wala naman talagang problema? Siyempre, hindi pwede. So, you need to identify first the problem using a SMART method. Okay, so that's why ang sagot natin dyan, that is a introduction. Okay, so nakuha ba? Okay, so very good. Iba yung naisip nyo ha. So why did we start, class? So that is introduction. Naintindihan ba? Nakuha ba? May violent reaction? Okay, so what is okay na? Okay, so yeah. So again, that is an introduction. So okay, bakit mo ako iniwan? Bakit iniwan? Okay, next tayo. Let's proceed now on the next question. Nakuha na ba? Na-retain sa utak ninyo? Okay, next. Number 26, last 4 question, class. So which part of the research addresses the question, what did we find? So again, which part of research addresses the question, what did we find? So ano naman ito? Ano naman to? Which part of the research addresses the question, what did we find? Ano yan? Sir, pa-shoutout from Christian Polytechnic Institute of Catanduanes. Lagi pong nanonood ng mga videos mo. Hello, Mark, Gerald, Celaron. Pupunta ako dyan sa Catanduanes very soon. Okay, so ngayon, what is your answer? SOP. So which part of the research? Okay, sabi na Artemio, results and discussion. Sabi naman ni Candido, conclusion. Okay, so ano ba itong sagot natin dito? Okay, ang gagaling naman estudyante ko, alam na alam nila. Okay, so which part of the research addresses the question, what did we find? Okay, conclusion, findings. Okay, so let's try to answer. Okay, sagutan naman natin. Okay, findings or results. So the answer would be, okay, may nakakuha ng tamang sagot. So ang gagaling nyo, Okay, sorry. Okay, the answer would be, okay, that is results and discussions. Or the results class or findings, that is correct. So majority, no, nakakuha ng tamang sagot. So ganito pa lang. Okay, summary, or that is not summary, that is results class. Okay, so next. So again, ulitin natin, that would be results. Okay, so okay na ba? Okay, so next, let's proceed now on the next question. Okay, so again, ulitin natin, kapag ang tanong, which part of the research addresses the question, what did we find? So, syempre, the answer would be, that is the results. Okay, so very good. Next question. Okay, so number 27. So which part of the research addresses the question, what did we do? Okay, again, ulitin natin. Which part of the research addresses the question, what did we do? Okay, what is that? What did we do? What we did with, ano? Kanina, di ba? What did we find? This one, what did we do? Okay, so very basic class. Use your common sense. Okay, kasi ang board exam naman is common sense ang kailangan natin. Again, which part of the research addresses the question, what did we do? Okay, so ano yan? Okay, anong tawag natin? Okay, don't forget to share the live class, yung hindi nakapag-share ng live natin para makita rin ng iba. So again, which part of the research addresses the question, what did we do? Okay, so what is that? Okay, what did we do? Methodology, sir. Okay, sabi ni Shimi, body. Sabi ni Rina, methodology. Sabi ni Percival, data collection. Imrad, okay, so I'm not asking for the format. Okay, Kyle, research procedure. Samuel, research methodology. Si Freya Nicole Olvidado, methodology. Okay, sige. Okay, recommendation. So again, so which part of the research addresses the question, what did we do? Okay, again, which part of the research addresses the question, what did we do? So the essay, findings ba? Okay, so the answer would be, that is, what did we do? Findings. Okay, meaning the processes along the way, or the processes. So again, ang sagot natin dyan, that would be, okay, that is the methods or the methodology. Again, ulitin natin, that is the methods and procedure, or procedure. So ang sagot natin, which part of the study addresses the question, what did we do? That is what they call the methods class. Okay, so pag sinabi natin, what did we find? That is the results. What did we do? Methods. Why did we start? That is an introduction. Nako ba? Ulitin natin. Why did we start? The introduction. Of course, using Imran method. What did we do? That is the methods. Then what did we find? That is the results. Nako ba? Naiintindihan niyo, class? Ganun lang kasimple ang research, ha? Kasi para hindi kayo mahirapan sa board exam, ganun lang kasimple ang research. Why did we start? That is the introduction. What did we do? That is the methods. What did we find? That is the results. Nakuha ba? Okay, so naiintindihan children or children of the Philippines? Naiintindihan? Nakuha? Nakunin? Okay, so again, that is the methods. Okay, next, proceed tayo sa next question. Sorry, for the next question. Okay, 28. So which part of the research addresses the question, what does it mean? Okay, so again, what is this? Which part of the research addresses the question, what does it mean? Okay, again, what does it mean? Okay, for number 28. Okay, so which part of the research addresses the question, what does it mean? So kapag what does it mean, ano naman ang ibig sabihin nun? Okay, sige. What is your answer? Okay, why patay? Tama ni nag-entrep. Grabe naman si Gab. Okay lang yan. So again, which part of the research addresses the question, what does it mean? Okay, what is this? Definition of term. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, so again, which part of the research addresses the question, what does it mean? Okay, anong tawag natin dito? Review, definition of terms, or what does it mean? Definition of terms, sabi na ano. Okay, sige, tignan natin kung sino nakakuha ng tamang sagot dito for 28. Which part of the research addresses the question, what does it mean? Okay, so anong part ng research yun? Okay, so hear it na ba? Hear it? Okay, so let's try to answer. Definition of terms. Okay, so anong sagot natin dito? Methods, analysis, or discussion. Okay, so ang sagot natin dyan, that is discussions. Okay, very good, Rena. Okay, Rena Kuna got the correct answer. So again, which part of the research addresses the question, what does it mean? Meaning that is a discussion class. Okay, so yung interpretation nyo. So that's why, ang sagot natin dyan, that is a discussion. So again, ulitin natin, which part of the research addresses the question, what does it mean? So that is a discussion. Nakuha ba? Naintindihan? Okay, nakuha, nakunin. Okay, so that is a discussion. Pag sinabi natin, what does it mean? So that is a discussion. Nandyan pa ba kayo? Okay, last two question, class, before we will take a break. Okay, next question. Okay, so it refers to a person, place, thing, or phenomenon that you are trying to measure in some way. Again, ulitin natin. It refers to a person, place, thing, or phenomenon that you are trying to measure in some way. Ilhan dyan walay ambag sa research diri ron. Okay. So, baka ano lang, pansit canton yung ambag ninyo ha. So, makikita talaga natin dito. Okay, so it refers to a person, place, thing, or phenomenon that you are trying to measure in some way. So, what is this? Okay, so again, it refers to a person, place, thing, or phenomenon that you are trying to measure in some way. Okay, what is this? Ano sagot natin? Okay, so actually na-explain ko to kanina, di ba? Okay, so it refers to a person, place, thing, or phenomenon that you are trying to measure in some way. What is that? Okay, si Albert responded. Okay, sabi ni Samuel. Okay, so ayan. Responded. Okay. Okay, sabi ni Rena, variable. Okay, actually na-explain ko to kanina, di ba? Okay, anything, class, that you are trying to measure, whether it is a person, place, thing, or phenomenon that, of course, you're trying to measure in some way. Ang sagot natin dyan, that would be, okay, CRC, variable, Rena, variable. Okay, that is correct. So, ang tawag natin dito is variable or variables. Okay, anything, class, na mini-measure natin, whether it is a person, place, thing, or phenomenon. Okay, na measure natin, that is a variable. Nakuha ba? Naiintindihan? Okay, again, that is a variable. So, nakuha, nakunin. Okay, so that is a variable. Okay, next question. Let's proceed now on the next question. Nakuha ba? Naiintindihan? Naiintindihan nyo? Okay, so again, anything class that you are trying to measure in some way, okay, tinatawag natin yan na variable. Okay, or the variables. Okay, next question. Okay, next question. Let's proceed to number 30. Okay, it is an approach or a model or a pattern and a framework to conduct research. Okay, this is very basic question, class. It is an approach or a model or pattern and a framework to conduct a research. Dugay man realize the answer. Okay, what is this? It is an approach or a model or a pattern and a framework to conduct research. What is that? For number 30, it is an approach or a model or a pattern and a framework to conduct a research. What is this? Okay, marami pa pala tayo dito. Nasa 100 plus. So we will proceed. Okay, what is this? Anong sagot natin, class? Kapag nakita nyo yung framework na word, so malalaman nyo na agad ang sagot dito. Okay, it is an approach or model or pattern and a framework to conduct a research. What is this? Okay, so pag sinabi nating framework, so what is that? Okay, conceptual framework, sabi ni Sherick Logan. Lisuda ni ng tagaluto ng tagpansit canton. Okay, so actually level 1 pa ng class. Okay, what is this class? Okay, so ayan, it is an approach or model or pattern and a framework to conduct a research. Okay, so magbibigay ako ng ng clue. Gusto niyo ng clue? Okay, so edit, okay, may diagram. Research design, RD. Okay, sige. Try lang, sir, og answer. Okay, okay lang yan. Walang problema, class. You tried your best. Kahit magkamali man yan or hindi. Okay, research design, IPO. Ano na lang siguro. Nagsa-start sa letter P. Letter P. Problem, no, that is not a problem. Okay, so ano to, class? It is an approach or a model or a pattern and a framework to conduct research. Research design. Okay. Is that a research design? Okay, so very good. Meron tayong sagot, may tamang sagot dito. Again, it is an approach or a model or pattern and a framework to conduct research. Okay, that is, sorry. Okay, sagot natin doon is a paradigm or the paradigm. So again, ulitin natin, pag nabanggit sa board exam, yung word na the framework, ang sagot dyan is paradigm. Paradigm is framework, vice versa. Again, ulitin natin, it is a process or that is an approach. Okay, kumbaga nakasanya, it is the framework for understanding. Okay, ang sagot natin dito is the paradigm. So again, paradigm, framework, paradigm. Naiintindihan ba? Or the research paradigm or research paradigm, kung ano yung po-pronounce nyo. Basta correct spelling. Okay. Yun ang pinaka-importante doon. So again, that is a research paradigm. Okay. So next question, class. Okay. Next. Next number 31. Okay. So again, these are facts and statistics collected together for reference or analysis. Okay. You answer, class. 1 minute lang mag-ano lang ako, mag-ihilang. Okay, let's continue. So again, data collection. These are facts and statistics collected together for reference or analysis. Okay. Okay, what is this? Facts and statistics collected together for reference or analysis. What is that? Data collection. Okay, anong sagot natin? Data. Okay, that is correct. So, ang sagot natin dyan, okay, that is data. Sorry. Or collection of data. That is correct. Okay, next, okay, next slide. Okay, last three question class. Okay, the theory of knowledge and deals with how knowledge is gathered and formed or from which sources. Again, it is a theory of knowledge and deals with how knowledge is gathered and from which sources. So, ano yung tawag natin dito? Again, it is a theory of knowledge and deals with how knowledge are gathered and from which sources. Okay, saan ang galing to? Okay, so ano yung sagot natin dito? So again, it is a theory of knowledge and deals with how knowledge is gathered and from which sources it came from. Okay, anong sagot natin dyan? Okay, theoretical framework. Again, this is a theory of knowledge. Okay, so and deals with how knowledge is gathered and from which sources it came from. Okay, nasagot natin? Okay, so theoretical framework. Okay, so epistemology. Sabi ni Julian. Okay, very good. Epistemology. Okay, so ang sagot natin dyan, that is an epistemology. So again, it is a theory of knowledge and deals with how knowledge is gathered and from which sources it came from. So ang term natin doon, class, there is a theory of epistemology. So very good, nakuha ninyo ang tamang sagot or majority got the correct answer. So again, there is an epistemology. Okay, next, let's proceed on the next question. Okay, number 33, investigating documents and other sources that contain facts that existed in the past. Okay, what kind of research is this? Again, investigating documents and others or other sources that contain facts that existed in the past. Okay, so anong tawag natin dito? Okay, investigating documents and other sources that contains facts that existed in the past. Which is anong term ang tawag natin dito? Okay, data, historical. Okay, so ano sagot natin? Document analysis. Okay, again, investigating documents and other sources that contains facts that existed in the past, meaning nangyari in the past. So what is that? Okay, so sabi ni Lobiano, historical research. Is that correct? Tama ba yan? Okay, yung iba, anong sagot ninyo? Historical research. Okay, the answer would be historical approach. Okay, so ang sagot natin is, okay, that is correct. That is an historical research. Again, you evaluate the documents or any papers that existed in the past. Okay, so that is an historical research na magagamit mo at present. So ang tawag natin dito, that is an historical research. Okay, nakuha ba? Okay, that is an historical research. Okay, next. Let's proceed now on the next question. Nakuha? Retain. Okay, last two question ha. So this research format uses a parenthetical citation. Again, what format is this? This research format uses parenthetical citation. Okay, so what format is that? Okay, kapag gumagamit ng parenthetical citation class, anong format yon? Okay, anong format ang gumagamit ng parenthetical citation? Okay, this research format uses parenthetical citation. Okay, sabi ni Artemio, APA. Okay, what is APA stands for? Can you complete? APA or American Psychological Association format. Okay, so ayan. APA format, Latin. Sure kayo? APA format, gumagamit mo ng Latin citation. Sino gumagamit ng parenthetical citation class? Okay, sino gumagamit ng parenthetical citation? Okay, so again, that is correct. Okay, that is the APA style. Okay, yung APA format or the American Psychological Association format uses a parenthetical citation. Diba? Dati, nilalagay pa natin yung term na retrieve from. Ngayon, hindi na kailangan when the retrieval date is not needed or kailangan natin yung ano ng authors, diba? So, meron format class. Na-represent ko on some of my videos. So again, ulitin niyo palagi pag sinanong sa board exam, what format uses parenthetical citation? Ang sagot natin dyan, that is an APA format or the APA style. Okay, for the last question for this evening, okay, kasi bukas baka mag-live naman tayo, other subject na naman. Okay, for the last question for this evening, okay, this research format uses Latin citations. Again, this research format uses Latin citations. What is this? Mas maganda pala to class, no, yung walang choices kasi makikita ko talaga kung sino yung ready or na may prior knowledge or ano. So, ito yung gagawin natin for the rest of the ano. Pero, of course, okay, I am encouraging for number 35 na lahat sumagot for this question. So again, this research format uses a Latin citation. Okay, so yan, Latin citation. Okay, listen kayo sir, walay MCQ. Pero nasasagutan niyo naman, I'm very, kumbaga, proud na nasasagutan niyo pa rin kahit walang choices. Okay, kasi yung ibig sabihin nasa ano, nare-recall niyo pa rin ang ano ninyo. Okay, so again, this research format uses Latin citation. Chicago. Okay, lahat sumagot, yung natitira nating viewers dyan, pakisagot for the last question for this evening. So again, this research format uses Latin citation. Kasi do not answer APA format kasi ang APA format, gumagamit sila ng parenthetical citation. This one, so what research format is this? Ang gumagamit ng Latin citation. Okay, so Latin citation. Okay, so again, this research format uses Latin citations. Okay, so anong sagot natin? Okay, so lahat class sumagot, please. Okay, so again, ang sagot natin dito for the last question for this evening, okay, tanan nyo kapag gumagamit ng parenthetical citation, that is an APA format, kapag gumagamit naman ng, what they call this, gumagamit naman class ng tinatawag natin na Latin citation, di ba? Okay, ang sagot natin dyan, that is a, okay, so that is an old format. Okay, so again, ulitin natin. So again, that is the, okay, so parenthetical citation for APA format, then old format naman class, Latin citation. Okay, so that is an old format. So thank you for your participation for this evening. Okay, so don't forget to share the videos. Of course, you can follow me sa Facebook page, sa YouTube. Just search yung Cream Coach Ray dyan. Then, of course, sa TikTok, syempre, ano yan, Cream Coach Ray dyan pa rin. Okay, so thank you for your Then, yung mga hindi pa naka-enroll for August 2025 online review, of course, meron tayo, you can message the page ng our siblings or dito sa akin. Or yung sa face-to-face review naman, of course, you can enroll at Cream Coach Philippines sa Baguio City. Okay, kapag nataga Baguio kayo or sa malapit sa Baguio, pwede kayong mag-enroll class. Nandito ako ngayon sa Baguio. So, March 17 will be the start of our online class for the August 2025. Then, lalabas ang result for February 2025 in March 7 ang ating lalabas ang result for February 2025 CLE. Okay, so thank you. Ay, Coach, thank you, my PM. Yes, sir. Mardos. Okay, so ayan. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so wala na bang tanong? Okay, so wala nang tanong. Okay, so I hope pwede yung balikan ng pwede yung balikan. Solid talaga basta Cream Coach. So, thank you so much. Yung live natin, ulit-ulitin ninyo. Okay, so then, ano lang ako, tawag dito, mag-announce dito sa kung ano yung next na Pero anong next na subject na i-discuss natin. Okay, medyo matagal pa naman ang next season. So, March pa magsa-start. So, we will, our siblings. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, no more question ba? May tanong kayo or anything? Okay, so it's already 10 p.m. or 10:03. So we will see you again on our next live discussion. And of course, ulit-ulitin natin para mas ninyo. Okay, thank you everyone. God bless and stay safe. Okay? Okay na. Okay, so thank you, God bless, and stay safe. So, ayan. I-end ko na yung streaming natin. Okay, so end stream. Okay. Wala na ba?